you're in Bergen, Morris County right now, $340,000 really doesn't get you a whole lot of house, or it doesn't get you out at all. I don't think it'll get you a bid more for a kind. So I'm going to show you exactly what that kind of money buys when you move down to Southwest Florida. And I'm going to try and be as specific as possible about it. But real quick, if you're watching this and you're researching to move down here and you want a customized breakdown for your budget, neighborhoods that will actually fit the type of lifestyle you're looking for, I talk to people from New York, New Jersey, and the Illinois area every week who are doing this exact same thing. So there is a link below to book a free call with me. There's no pressure, it's just straight answers. Now let's jump right into the numbers. So let's start about where you guys are right now, right? So the respect it deserves, and I'm not just going to talk down. The median single family home right now in Bergen County is sitting around $850,000. That's as of early 2026. So sellers there are receiving over 100% of the asking price with only about 1.7 months of supply. That is one of the tightest markets in the state. Now, I will say Morris County is a bit more accessible with their median prices, coming in at just under 700,000, but your homes are still moving pretty fast out there, and inventory is linked. So it's $340,000 to get you in either one of those spaces. Realistically, you're probably looking at a condo or a townhouse in a less than desirable zip code for you. Or you might be able to find a small single family home in one of the towns like Hackensack. But Bergen County's median price per square foot runs around $435, meaning $340,000 buys you roughly 780 square foot of home, which is probably an apartment with a mortgage. And that's probably before we jump into property taxes, which in New Jersey average among the highest in the country, typically topping out at sometimes 14,000 plus a year, depending on the town you're at. And you have no state income tax break either. But so now as we get into Southwest Florida, now here's what $340,000 looks like in Charlotte County. The median sales price in Charlotte County just topped out over $355,000 in March. But that means $340,000 puts you right in the heart of the market, and you're not scraping the bottom of it either. So in Port Charlotte, that budget will get you a 3-bed, 2-bath, a single family home, probably around 15 to 1,800 square feet with a 2-car garage and a decent sized backyard. Some of the homes might be on freshwater canal frontage. Many of these are probably concrete construction and in a buyer's favorable market as well. And the homes selling around $293,000 at the median sold price for all homes, with buyers having a real negotiating room, meaning $340,000 is a strong position to be in. It's not a ceiling you're pushing against either. So now when we're talking about Punta Gorda, $340,000 is a bit more competitive. So the average sales price is landing about the mid 350s. So you're close to the median, but you're in a city with a downtown, a walkable downtown. There's a marina, you have Fisherman's Village, you have direct access to the Charlotte Harbor, and direct access to the Charlotte Harbor. So you're getting the lifestyle here, and it's not just a route. Now as we move out to Sarasota County, because I want to cover both markets, as I do work with people who look at both Charlotte and Sarasota County. So over here out in Northport, which is southern Sarasota County, the median price is clustered from $335,000 to $350,000. Now it does make it one of the most affordable entry points on the Gulf Coast, and you're getting a newer home. A lot of the Northport's inventory was built in the 2000s and the 2010s, and this will be the price point that would probably be laughable. So now if you want to move into Venice, that picture shifts a little bit because their median prices are topping out around $448,000. So $340,000 is still below the median, but it would probably get you a solid 2-bed, 2-bath villa or something smaller, or maybe something in a community with a pool. You just wouldn't get the full experience of Venice. So if you're looking at roughly a $300,000 budget, New Jersey delivers just under 1,000 square foot. Using New Jersey's price per square foot, you're still under 1,100 square feet, if you can even find something to buy out there. So if you come over here to Port Charlotte or Northport at that same budget, you're looking at about 1,500 to 1,800 square foot. That's not a slight difference. That's an extra guest bedroom, a home office, and an actual garage, and with the screen line included. And don't forget, Florida has no state income tax, so that is a full stop. So if you're a pension earner, drawing Social Security or working remotely, that's money staying in your pocket every year. New Jersey taxes all. Now, as we get into property taxes in Charlotte County, they run significantly lower than New Jersey. So as I'm recording this, Florida Senate has just passed to eliminate property taxes, which still has to be voted on here in November. But if it does pass, now you're looking at no state income tax and no property tax. So that would be more money staying in your pocket every year on your Florida homestead exemption. But keep in mind, if you do plan on relocating out here, you need to be out here by December 31st to declare Florida as your primary residency, or you'll have a 4-year grace period before that exemption kicks in. So now if you compare that to Bergen or Morris County, so now if we're comparing that to Bergen and Morris County, property tax bills top over what, 10,000? That's routine. So there's other things to consider on the Florida side. Homeowners insurance out here is real in Charlotte. Probably want to budget $6,000 maybe plus a year, depending on your flood zone, the age of the home, and the roof condition. So that is a cost that you have to add into it. And your flood zones definitely matter. Anything Zone X will carry a lower insurance cost than your AE or VE designated property. I covered flood zones in detail in an earlier video. I'm going to put the link in the description. And as you may know, Charlotte County was significantly hit by Hurricane Ian in 2022. So that is a real part of the story. But on the other side of that, there's a lot of updated inventory right now. So there's a lot of homes out here with new roofs, upgraded electrical, and they're better built than before. So that is a real buyer advantage if you know what to look for out there. So to wrap it up in a short version, $340,000 in Bergen County, New Jersey is roughly 780 to 900 square foot, which is probably a condo or a townhouse. You're looking at high property taxes, no garage, and a competitive bidding war with no income tax relief. $340,000 in Charlotte County or Northport is a 1,500 to 1,800 square foot single family home with a 2-car garage, lower property taxes. You're not looking at state income taxes and a screening lanai with possibly canal frontage. So hopefully you watched this far. So if you watched the video up to this far, you're probably not casually curious. You're actually thinking about doing this. So here's what I would suggest. Book a free call with me using the link in the description. We will go over your specific budget and some of the neighborhoods that would fit your lifestyle. What these numbers would actually look like for you and your situation. Try to give you more than just averages. There's also a link to my Southwest Florida Relocation Resource Hub where you can dig into everything at your own pace. And if you want to keep learning, my next video is coming up is HOA versus no HOA in Southwest Florida, because that decision alone can completely change your budget and your daily life down here. So hit subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.